Hello. You might have experienced that whatever you are trying to tell to someone is not reaching them as you wanted it to mean to them. And the reason for that is your communication skills. If you are having a failure in your communication, there are certain techniques which you can use and better your communication skills. And today's presentation is going to be a type of technique that you can use and implement in your communication to better your communication skills. And it is all about C's. I hope you know the C in alphabet, and this is the topic which is going to speak about the 7 C's of communication that would help you to enhance your communication skills. Come, let me show you what are those C's and how it can be designed so that your communication will flow like pure water into the minds of the receiver. See this picture. Can you guess what is that you can get out of that picture? If your guess is this, you're correct. And the first C in 7 C's of communication is your communication should be clear. How can it be made clear? How the communication to keep clear? How you can be clear in your communication are the questions. So, clear about the goal and purpose. If you are speaking, or if you are writing, or if you are communicating, if you keep yourself clear about the goal and purpose of what you are speaking to the other end, then your communication becomes clear at the first point. Clear about the message. What is that you have to deliver to the other receiver or to the other end should be clear first of all. Clear about the message. Be clear about the message. And next, you should use always clear words. Clear words not only for you, even for the listener. The word should be so clear that it should be clear in the spellings if you are in written communication. The word should be very clear in the way of pronunciations, because it can lead to misconfusions or misappropriations most of the times. And you should always be clear about the meaning. Most of the times you know that a word has dual meanings. What you wanted to convey through that word will be received in some other way. So it is better to be clear in the meaning of the words. Use such words is my advice. And always when you are communicating, share minimum number of ideas, not more than 2, because that would lead the receiver to a confused state. So it is better to use or to convey 1 or more than 1 idea. That is 2 will be a max number of ideas that you can share in communication. And you should be always clear about the information that you want to deliver and what the action that you are intending to receive or get back after your communication is being done. What is that your communication is going to deliver? You should be clear. And what is that action you are waiting to receive from that particular end is important. So this is the first C. If you focus on these points, your first C in 7 communication will be clear. And the second is this. These 2 people are seeing the board, and the board is filled with so much of things or information which is not so clear, or you can say it is having too much of information. So the second C is you should be concise. Be always concise. What is this concise? How to make your information or how to make your communication very concise. Stick to the point, never go around. This says the point. Stick to the point, never go around. If you are wanting to tell about a mango tree, just speak about the mango tree. Do not speak about the forest. Hope the point is clear. If you want, no unnecessary words and sentences. Never use more words or fancy sentences to make the audience get confused. And never repeat a sentence or word. That will always take much of your time. So second C is be concise. And the third, this is something very strong, something very hard, and it is concrete. Let your communication be concrete. Concrete means how you're going to make your communication concrete. Message should be solid and fact-filled. Make your communication, make your information, make your message that you're going to deliver full of facts so that nothing in it is loosely woven. It is all filled with facts. And next, the fourth C is always guess right. Always be correct in your communication. How to make the correct communication, whether it is written communication or oral communication, make it error free. Let there no be mistakes in the spellings. Let there no be mistakes in the sentence formations. Let there no mistakes in the order as well. Let it be error free. Use the words and terms that fit your audience. Most of the times the words and sentences or the terms that are used only match the speaker but never the audience. Always focus on the level of the audience and fit such words in your communication or in your information. And always focus on presenting the correct information. Never present false or faulty information to the audience or to the receiver in any case. And the next C is this. Yes, both the minds should shine. So for that, the C is coherent. Whenever you speak with logical points. How to make logical points? Be the points connected and relevant to the topic. Let the points be connected and relevant to the topic. Let it not go somewhere around. Focus on the flow of what has to be first and what has to be last. What has to be first, A, and what has to be at last, Z. You should focus on what has to be said first and what has to be the end, what has to be the introduction, what has to be the climax. If you design this way, your speech or your communication will for sure be filled with coherent ideas or logical sequence. Only then the receiver's mind will receive your message step by step and they'll reach the destination called as understanding, and then they will give you feedback which you are intending from them. And the next C is this. This figure shows that everything is complete in this. There is no vacuum. So the next C is completeness. How do we complete? How to make the communication complete? Everything that has to be informed should be informed through your communication. Whatever information that has to be given, you should be giving it completely. If not, your communication will raise doubts in the minds of the people. If there are any doubts rising in the minds of the audience, it should be in such a way that it has to subside on its own. It has to be cleared on its own. How can that be done? It can be done only when you are providing every detailed information about whatever you want to say, such that the doubts on its own gets cleared, and no questions to be in the minds of the audience. Never give chance for the audience to have questions in their minds. When will the questions rise in the minds of the audience is when you do not have the content complete that is wanting by the audience. In such case there will be doubt, and in such case the communication will become incomplete. So we advise always to have complete information. And the next C is be respectful, be courteous. Courteous, let the communication be friendly. Speak in such way that there is no harsh, or let the communication be open and honest. No aggressive terms and insults. Never use aggressive terms. Never use harsh terms. Make it so soft as if a butterfly touches the heart. Keep the audience viewpoint in mind. Never speak only your viewpoint. Always stand in the viewpoint of an audience or the receiver and speak. Be empathetic so that the receiver feels that he is listening to me and speaking. And show respect to the listener. How will you show respect to the listener? Give him some time to speak, and you speak as if he is able to understand. Only in such case the courteousness comes. So these are the 7 C's. First, clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, courteous. If you follow these 7 C's, and if you include these 7 C's whenever you are communicating to the audience or to the receiver, your communication will never fail. Whatever you want to deliver will reach the destination for sure, and you will be known for better communication. All the best. Thanks for listening.